everyone, so welcome back to my Tastefully Vikkie kitchen, and I'm super excited today because I'm going to show you how to do a healthy gnocchi. And I'm actually using a totally brand new potato called Cypriot potatoes, and they're fresh from the sun-soaked island of Cyprus, and they're exclusively available in Tesco's up until the end of March, and you can actually buy them in 750 gram packs or buy them loose. It's completely up to you. I actually bought them in bags, I just thought it was easier to pick up. And I know gnocchi is traditionally Italian, but I just thought it'd be a really good test just to see how creamy they are. And these are meant to be the perfect potato to boil, steam, roast and bake. And gnocchi, you're meant to cook it while the skins are left on, and apparently you don't need to peel them at all as well. So I thought it'd probably be the perfect test. So let's get cracking and I'll show you how to make it. So I've got a pan of water with a little bit of salt and I'm just going to bring it to the boil. And then we're going to add 500 grams of the Cypriot potatoes, but leave the skin on because we don't want too much moisture to get in there. So while the potatoes are cooking, we're going to blitz 160 grams of porridge oats and make sure it's as fine as possible. And to tell whether the potatoes are cooked, you should see the skin starting to flake. So I'm going to take this to the sink, drain them, and we're going to start peeling them. But to make sure they're easier to touch, I've just placed them in a bowl of cold water and left them to rest for a couple of minutes, and the skins will just peel off nicely. So now it's time to mash potatoes and just transfer them into a suitable bowl. And make sure you remove any lumps and bumps. So once it's mashed, we're going to crack in an egg and almost all of the oat flour, but leaving a little bit left behind for some dusting. And then I like to start combining it with a fork before I have to get my hands in because it does get messy. Right, we're going in. So just keep giving it a good old squish until we're ready to knead it. So I've now transferred my pasta to a clean work surface, and already I've noticed that it's not too sticky, so I've not actually had to sprinkle the surface with flour at all. So that is definitely a bonus. And it was actually much easier and quicker to rinse it off my fingers compared to regular potatoes. And we're just going to roughly knead it until it's all combined. But we will use this after all for dusting to turn it into gnocchi bite-sized pieces. And then I like to cut them to about 2.5 centimetres. And I'm just going to transfer these to my wooden chopping board. And just repeat the process until all the gnocchi's gone. And finally, the last thing we need to do is bring a pan of salted water to the boil and then add the gnocchi, boiling for around 2 minutes. And you'll know the ones that have actually finished cooking because they'll float to the top. And just scoop those out and just transfer them into a serving bowl. So once you've cooked your gnocchi, you can add whatever sauce you want and serve it between 4 people, but I'm going to show you a very healthy and quick pesto. And to make it, you'll need a mini food processor or blender, and in here I've got a big bunch of basil, 4 tablespoons of grated parmesan, 100 grams of fat-free quark, 100 mils of vegetable stock, 2 garlic cloves and some seasoning. And just blitz that until it's fine and just stir it in with the gnocchi. So I really hope you love that recipe as much as I do, and I'll leave a link to the Cypriot potatoes if you want to try them before the end of March. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, bye!